I'm riding, stop it, cause it ain't no eking me. I see no biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty, leaving my mark like I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue, I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me, talk from a sit that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Groves. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Groves. He gets it to Hunt on the crosser. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Higgins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touch. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Throwing on 1st down. Groves. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Out to his left. On the crossing route, complete. That's Scott. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down. It's Higgins, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. throwing to start the drive. Groves. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Groves. And they're going to get this up to midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know,
and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Groves. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
On second down now, it's Higgins, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England's offense set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. New England trying on offense. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Higgins. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Groves. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Higgins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying...
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he completes it to Hunt. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They'll look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Patriots, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.
You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Soon, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in a car whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you still wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign when I hit the gas.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake. Groves. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Working with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Groves. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hunt. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Up the middle they go. It's Higgins, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Higgins, and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They forced the punt on. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll run on first down. It's Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Groves over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Higgins. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Groves. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback, scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their...
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England's offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off play action. Groves. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Groves. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Back to throw. Groves. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Higgins, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Groves. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Groves. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Groves. Open man here is Scott, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff up the middle. Higgins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down. Groves looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on... And this ball is caught! It's a touchdown! And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out. On first down, it's Higgins, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatched waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn,
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Throwing to start the drive. Groves. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Groves. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hunt. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 81 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
On first down, Groves got an open man. It's Scott. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Off play action. Groves. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, it's Higgins. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now he'll try to run with this.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Scott. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worth. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Their mobile, agile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Groves. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a give, right side. Higgins. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the... It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped. Right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Higgins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies didn't quite get there.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Scott. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Break your 79.
Back to throw. Groves. And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. On 3rd down, Groves. Quick throw. He's got Hunt on the slant. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll run on first down. It's Higgins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Higgins. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
On first down, it's Higgins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
One of the tight ends comes in motion. He'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Groves looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off play action. Groves rolling to his right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On second down, it's Higgins pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Groves. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up in. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Off the play fake, Groves. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Groves. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Higgins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the
set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives... Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bills, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year.
I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. Past, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them.
I'm downstairs. You mean?
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the the beginning. It's more than a game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Don't play with my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap and publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tents. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Mama, cause you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, know we living solo. Vertebrae, I just broke into his place. It's chin in his face, yeah, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't